Nope.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to another episode of None Given. It's me, Mika, and Sean.
What up, guys?
And today's episode is Instagram culture, keeping up with the keep ups.
My favorite subject.
I know we both have a lot to say today.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into it. So, social media.
Uh-huh.
Give me your thoughts. Is it good? Is it bad? Do you feel like it's helpful? Do you feel like it's not needed? What do you think?
So, I work in marketing, so social media is a massive part of what I do. Because a business without social media isn't even a business. So I see its benefits on a commercial level, 100%. I use a lot of influencer marketing because I think it's a great way to get real reviews from real people. So it's great. And that's where my love for it kind of stops. I have my own Instagram account that is very small. I used to have a bigger one. So I now have my own Instagram account, which is real small. I just share rubbish that people I know see, and that's it. I find it to be one of the most toxic elements of popular culture. I don't see the social part of social media anymore. Now that might be, I don't see people actually talking to people. All right, so if you think back to, this makes me sound old as fuck, but if you think back to like Facebook, when Facebook first came about, all right, or even MySpace. You use MySpace?
Yes.
Maybe you could code your own backgrounds, all that shit. Oh,
Baby girl. I had baby girl like in sparkling letters.
I wish I still had my mic. What was the song that came on when you opened yours up?
Oh, I don't know. I probably had every song of it every week.
Yeah. I used to change that shit all the time. And I used to put it on so people could not hear it. It would like forcefully just come on as soon as people went on my page. But that was all about just talking to your friends, and or you kind of like met new people through it. I guess I don't know if I did, but it was kind of it. And I just Facebook started, didn't it, to just be for college students to be able to check in with other college students, and then it just turned into this crazy pit of how to realize that everyone you know has terrible political views and is racist. So, so it's kind of moved from this thing where you'd put little funny messages on each other's wall, or you'd poke each other to basically like, oh yeah, I'm basically a Nazi and I hate everyone.
Yeah.
And I want to know how and when that happened, and how it's spilled over into every other platform. So yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you think? How do you feel about it?
I think it's funny that you said you don't see a social part in it, because the other day I was talking to my husband and I was saying that it's bad because I feel there's no need for me to call my friends because I can see what they're doing.
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's not good." They could be lying for Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're kind of right." Because there's people I haven't talked to in ages, like on the phone or text. Or I don't even know if I have their number still. But I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's my friend from middle school. She just had a coffee this morning. She's going for a run." Like, there's no need for me to want to check on anybody because I can see what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not social at all, is it?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like that whole social thing is there's no connection. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, no, they're still alive, isn't it? It's like it's almost just like when you see somebody you went to school with, and you don't even feel the need to say hello because, well, I know that where they work, I know that they like cats, and I know that they still go and watch football.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the art of anything is gone, and it's just this massive competition
Yes.
for who can put up the best picture. And I don't know. And it's kind of like what I hate, and we all know someone like this, right? And I'm probably guilty of it sometimes too. But I see people with accounts that, like, sometimes you buy something and you like it, you might post a picture and you might say, "Oh, big up the name of the brand or whatever. This shit is sick." But we all know that one person that just like puts like, "I just got these, blah blah blah, whatever. Thank you at da 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 da." So it looks like that they've been gifted,
Yeah.
and it's like what? And I just think to myself, bro, I know you.
Yeah.
I know that you don't say thank you to them. You've just given them £600.
Yes. There's no point in thanking them.
No,
They need
thank.
to be thanking you.
They should write you a 20-page letter saying thank you for paying
Period.
£600 for some overpriced piece of shit. And I just find it weird that, like, you'd thank. Like, where does that come from?
No, I think that you should only thank when you're given something.
Yeah, yeah,
Come send you something, I get that. But that's the feel like, yeah, well, people are getting this, let me act like I'm getting it too. Where you feel like you need to keep up with, oh, they're getting $600 Gucci shoes, let me get
let
a
me
Gucci.
get Balenciagas. Or, yeah,
It's no point. It's no point.
I mean,
It's
I get people that, because I'm a sneakerhead. I post shoes all the time. Um, but I do that because I hope people see it and who are in that community and then go, oh shit, I remember those, and like, and you get the nostalgic part of it and things like that. And there's an interaction. But I don't. I would never like the thought of having to thank someone for something that you paid for baffles me, and having to, what I never really got, is the holiday pictures,
what do you
like
mean?
like,
Oh wait.
like vacation pictures. Sorry,
Yeah.
not right.
Sorry.
Yeah. So if you're on vacation and you're having a great fucking time, why are you posting everything? Why are you posting on your Instagram more?
I don't understand how bloggers do that.
I don't get it.
It's so hard. Like, how are you supposed to have a truly good time and be like take pictures at the same time? Or people, like, I've seen people go away and their Instagram story is filled. I get maybe like a beach shot or
Yeah,
something like that.
or a
Maybe,
selfie, or
yeah, but I don't want to see your whole getaway.
no.
You should enjoy that. Enjoy those times. Enjoy those memories that you can make. But you have to look like you're balling out.
But
Like you have like you're having the best time ever. You're at the best place ever.
that's the thing. Like if you, excuse me, if you can't put, if you've just gone for like a break in Spain or something, you're only staying at like a 2 or 3 star hotel, right? That's fine
Yeah.
if that's what you can afford to do, and if that's how you want to live. That's fine, but don't go stand outside the 5 star hotel and go, "This place is sick."
Oh, I know somebody that's done that.
And people do that. And don't stand outside the rental car like that shit's your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. Why do people feel like they need to showcase that? Even though they're not living that life. Why? Is there a pressure to make it people think that they need to be in front of the Lambeau on their
Yeah.
on their vacation or be in front of the Ritz?
Yeah, I think that because it's like, why? I don't know. Maybe it's people that are slightly maybe younger than we are. I don't know. And I don't know.
Oh no, I've seen people
Oh,
my age doing that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, stunting is a disease, right?
It-
Because all the people I know that really have it, you'd never see it.
Quiet.
You'd
Would never know.
never see it.
Loud with their money, not loud with their situations.
Yeah, you'd never ever see it. So I guess they need to be relevant, and that's what I think. That's what annoys me the most about the whole social media thing is you should feel relevant to your friends at all times anyway. Because if you don't feel relevant to your friends, they're not your friends. And just because you've got 15,000 followers on Instagram, or if you've got Say you've got 500 followers on Instagram, less. How many of those people are your friends?
Yeah. No.
20?
Not a lot. Yeah.
I mean, realistically, how big's your circle of people that you'd be like, oh, no, cool, yeah, let's go get dinner?
Yeah.
I mean, I know mine's small as fuck, but realistically, it's never going to get above 20 that you can regularly keep in contact with.
Yeah.
So why does some guy that you met once on a trip to wherever need to see you standing outside a Lambo?
They don't. Sometimes I get a little annoyed, even though it is a time waster. But on Instagram, sometimes I just feel like I'm seeing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
It kind of like hinders creativity as well, because you just see the same carbon copy of the same thing over and over instead of, I don't know, sometimes it's refreshing when I see somebody that's just posted, I don't know, like a picture with the grandma or something, as opposed to the Gucci belt and the full, I don't know. It's just
don't care. Like, but I think maybe that's us. But I'd love to speak to someone who was, so I have a nephew that's 20, and he doesn't seem to use his social media that much, I didn't think, right?
Mhm.
But I find out that they all have 2 or 3 accounts. So you've got the first
has so many, like 2 or 3 accounts that we know. And it's like, adding different accounts. Like, what is that about?
So they have the one account which your uncle, your auntie, your mum and your dad can follow. And then you have the one that the people that you go to college or you work with follow. That's got a bit of the party stuff on. Then you have the private account. And the private account is what's going on. Yeah.
Okay.
And he was telling me this, and I was like, I mean, I get it, but why can you be bothered to do that?
Yeah. That's a lot of work. I'd be too lazy.
Like at 20, I remember going out and doing things equally as dumb as they're doing and being happy that no one had a camera.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, why is everything recorded?
Oh my God.
Everything. Let it go. Have fun. Be drunk with your friends and forget, like, have a night to remember in your head. There's no need to record it.
Ever. Like that's the fun thing about it is like, oh, do you remember when that happened? It's like, yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't ever want anyone to go, do you remember when you looked like that? Like, no. I don't need to see it. And I don't know what it is. It's like, it goes back to the competition thing though, isn't it? It's like people have to prove that they're in the club with the bottles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather go out and get smashed off £5 if I can.
Yeah.
But I don't, it's this constant flossing.
Do you think there are people out there that aren't like that? Maybe we follow the wrong people.
But I feel like it's people that I know.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And I'm not calling anyone out, but I feel like it's, and everyone I speak to says the same thing, that has a similar view to it. Obviously, there's some people that love it, couldn't be without it, love their social media, and they love seeing that stuff. But I just feel like we choose who we follow celebrity-wise. So we choose to see that competition.
Yes.
You know, but your friends you follow because you have you don't have an obligation to follow your friends, but you do because you're invested in them a little bit.
Yeah. You
know, I don't need to see them competing with Drake.
No way.
Because Drake's got £300 million. You've got 30 quid. What are you doing?
Yeah. No, it's just not going to work.
No. I don't think so. So do you think, like, as we've talked a bit in other episodes about the differences of stuff between like men and women, and that's why it's fun doing this podcast, is because obviously we get female point of view from you and male point of view from me. Do you think Instagram has the effect on men and women in the same way, or is it a much more dangerous tool in the hands of a different sex?
I think, I don't want to blame Kardashians. I feel like we've talked about Kardashians in all the episodes.
Yeah. But they are pop culture though.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
They've taken over the whole thing.
I think that because, and it bothers me for kids as well. But anyways, I think that when women see a certain body type and they see that body type getting all the love and all the money, men, brand deals, then they go out and they alter their body as well.
Hmm.
Because I think that's what people want to see. If you're really insecure, I guess should I? No. I guess you don't have to be insecure. Maybe that's just what you want to do. Maybe you just want to change certain things about you. But sometimes when I go on Instagram, I feel like every girl looks exactly the same.
It's like there's a uniform, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the same lips. I mean, some of them have really good hair. Same lips, same hair, same filler, like cheek filler and butts and boobs and everything. Like it's literally the same exact girl.
Yeah.
They may change different sizes, but
Yeah. Or it's like it's the same. Like they're trying to be like a certain celebrity, and there's like a group of people that look like Kylie Jenner, a group of
yeah.
people that look like Ariana Grande, a group of people that look like, you know what I mean? It's like, what? I don't like. Everyone has like a muse, I guess. Everyone has like a someone that they look at and they think they're fly, or you know what I mean, like what they do, they like what they about and what they do. But I don't understand the straight copy.
No.
And I don't think we really, I don't think we really saw that until social media was a thing,
Yeah, true.
because you didn't have this access to, like, no one knew what, you know. I mean, go way back, kind of like Michael Jordan. So that's bigger than a minute. Last Dances on TV, whatever. But you never saw what he looked like outside of wearing a Chicago Bulls uniform.
Yeah.
But like now, if you look like an NBA player, look at say like a Russell Westbrook, I see more of him in his personal clothes than
Yes.
in a basketball uniform. And it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe that
Different time.
it is different time.
Do men look at other men and feel like they need to look like them? Because I don't understand why there's so many women that like. I saw this one thing, and it was like all the women that look like Kim Kardashian, and it was scary.
And you just scroll through for hours.
Yeah, to look the exact same to someone.
And
I
spend
mean, I get
hundreds of
people like, oh
thousands.
yeah, I like that haircut, or I like her mascara, or something like that. But to be exactly the same,
I don't think men do it as much.
yeah.
Um, I don't think. I'm trying to think of someone I know.
I'm wondering if men do it with like material things.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
As opposed to like body features, but like maybe men are like, oh, he has a Rolex. Well, not that everybody can afford a Rolex,
Oh, look,
but
so yeah, like Quavo's got the Gucci belt. Let me go get the Gucci belt or something like that.
yeah.
I don't know, maybe because
Oops, sorry.
I don't know. Like I feel like with men it's different. Uh, I guess because you want parts of what that person is. You don't like necessarily try to be that person. So you see people again. It's a sporting reference again, but so like you might see someone that you know that plays football,
Yeah.
American football, let's say, but the way he plays the game is just the same as OBJ plays. So he models himself after to that, or a basketball player wants to play like James Harden or play soccer like
Whoever.
whoever. I don't fucking know. So maybe men do it more in that way,
Yeah.
because I've definitely seen through like growing up with basketball, I've definitely seen guys come to the game and then wear the shoes and like the sweatbands and that in the same places as their idols.
Oh yeah.
But I guess I haven't really seen people dress just like other people.
Yeah.
But that may be because as a guy, it's more difficult because famous guys tend to wear completely designer everything. Whereas it's not unheard of to see an A-list celebrity in something from Fashion Nova.
Yeah. True. True.
Like you can go out and physically get that exact same outfit, whereas I can't go out and buy, you know, Rude jeans for $800. You know what I mean? Because I'm not, even if I could, I'm not an idiot. But yeah, I don't know if it affects men any differently. I just think it affects everyone.
Yeah.
It's pressure. And like, do you feel pressure because you use Instagram for let's be honest, financial gain,
Yeah.
but do you feel pressure to make your account look a certain way so you get the deals that you do?
100%. As sellouty as that sounds, I feel like sometimes I'll take a picture. I'm like, oh God, my background's dirty. Let me clean up that. I just don't feel. If you scroll back all the way back, it is raw, uncut, just normal stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
not. I've archived the bad ones. And now I feel like, because the other day I did scroll through my phone, I was looking for a specific picture for something, and it was like my Instagram feed, and it like I'm in the same room every time. I don't know. You have to do a certain, like a clean background, white aesthetic. Just like focus mainly on the product that you're trying to
Yeah.
promote, sell, or whatever. But yeah, I do feel like I don't feel I need to keep up though. I don't feel like I need to have, I don't know, a Louis bag or something like that. But I do feel like I need to keep it consistent with what other people are seeing.
Yeah.
That
But I think
makes
that's you though, isn't it? Like, I mean, I don't think I've ever heard you want anything materialistic. That's just not you as who you are, really.
yeah. No.
You're not like a brand person. If something's good and it's comfy, fuck it, that'll do. Yeah. So I guess that's not in you anyway to want to keep up like that. But I know, as I said, like through work and that, I deal with a lot of influencers, and they run home accounts because the company that I work for is a consumer goods stroke household cleaning company, right? And they run accounts that are based purely on their house. All right. And so they're like kind of like Mrs. Hinch, that kind of thing, showing off the decor of their
All
house.
all want to be, not be Miss Hinch, but do you think they all kind of like model
Yeah.
after
Oh yeah.
type?
As much as they say no, 100%, yeah. Because well, why wouldn't you? All she does is talk about a cloth and clean up, and then gets paid 3 million quid. It's
I need to start cleaning.
yeah, you know what I mean. But the pressure on them is insane. I think because like having like stunting and like wearing fly clothes is one thing because you can clean one little bit of your room and take a picture next to a mirror and it's fine. But
The house.
these fucking crazy, but their whole house is pristine, right? And that's not life.
No.
Like, well, maybe it is, but they're doing it for the gains just to get more stuff for their house. Now, not all of them are doing that. Some of them have a genuine interest in interior design.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put everyone in a ball, but 90% of them are just like, well, yeah, look, I want to get free shit.
Yeah.
And they're going around and they have this pressure to have a constantly clean everything because you've got to post Tuesday at 7 and then again at Thursday at 6. And then, oh, well, this brand says I've got to say this at this time. And it's just like, you're doing that. You're keeping everything clean all the time and you're working 9 till 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
That's just it's another job. That's how I feel about it sometimes.
yeah.
It's just another job. But I just feel like you have to, for the home accounts, do you feel like there's a lot of gray ones? I feel like
Oh my
everybody
God.
is gray right now. I feel like everybody has the gray aesthetic. Silver.
There's literally accounts called like Grey Home. I mean, I've probably shouted someone out there without meaning to.
That's what people like. That's what people want to see. I
Exactly.
feel like it's really in at the moment, but
But I think the more that accounts like this are bigger and the more that social media is about, it becomes more like a fashion trend. So I don't know, like baggy pants come back this year, so people are going to wear baggy pants, but it's fine because then in 6 months you've only spent $20 on one pair of baggy pants, you can chuck them away. But if you've got a grey house and then in 6 months no one's got any grey,
what the fuck are you gonna do?
and you've got to stay relevant on Instagram, some of these accounts decorate their house 2 or 3 times a year fully.
What?
Yeah, so they can get a free coffee table.
Ugh.
And it's like, why?
The financial gain? That's my only.
But they're not getting this much money. Like, do you know what I mean? I work quite close with these people. They're not making money as such. I mean, all right, they might get, say, for a campaign with a couple of posts, and they get £500.
Yeah.
All right, and then you get the product for free.
Yeah.
You're doing that a couple of times a month. All right, okay, you might make £1,000.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've then in 2 months got to redecorate your house. So you haven't actually made any money. You're just putting up a slush fund so you can then go and do your house. And it's kind of like, just so you can put a picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And I'm sure there's like hundreds of industries that are the same. Like we spoke another episode about diet industry. I'm sure that's the same. That's constantly changing. So they've got to be on, an influencer's got to be on one diet this week. And then the next week, if they say flat tummy tea don't work, you've got to have like flat ass coffee or something. You've got to fuck that off and then go and get the next one.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it's just all bull.
Yeah.
I feel like none of it really matters at the end of the day, because there is no need to. Also, at this time, I kind of feel like we're going through Corona right now.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like showing people that many clothes. Like, I've done 2 hauls since this has all started.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like people have lost their jobs. One, there's no need for you to feel like you need to buy anything. No. There's no need to keep up. Please, and that's my disclaimer lately, is don't feel like you need to buy anything. Just watch this for entertainment, because it's not necessary. Buying the new fast fashion every week isn't necessary. Buying the latest stuff to keep your house cool isn't necessary. Like, that's what I kind of did like about Miss Hinch, because in the beginning, not that her house was super small or tiny, but she was like, this is my kitchen, this is what I got, this is what I use.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she just kind of grew doing her thing. But now people are following her exact formula, I guess.
Yep.
But upping it.
Uh-huh.
I guess maybe that's what most people do, because if you're trying to get on.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's the eternal struggle to get on. But I was always taught, and I've always believed this to be the case, that if you want to get on, don't be a carbon copy of what's already on.
Yeah. You got to create your own lane, kind of.
You have to find, excuse me, even if it's something in the same lane, but it's slightly different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like, why do we need 10,000, you know what I mean, houses that all look the same? Why do we need 10,000 women that look the same promoting tummy tea? What happened to having different people doing different things and like having, I don't know. It just seems like social media's got this massive blanket that covers the whole world, right? But it's all the same shit.
Yeah, it really is. It's
Like,
I feel like it's all the same everywhere. You can get, I call it like Miami. My Miami Instagram isn't much different from my UK Instagram.
yeah.
Like, people are posting the exact same things, and that's like 2 different countries.
Has that always been the same?
I feel like the UK has slightly changed now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's interesting, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
in what, 6 years, 5, 6 years of being here?
Yeah, 6.
Like, Miami is still where it's at, and the UK is kind of trying to be where it's at.
Yeah. But lately, I'm feeling like the girls dress like they're in Miami. When I first came here, I used to tell James that I feel like my clothes are nothing like English clothes.
Yeah.
But I see girls wearing Fashion Nova now. Like, it's just so repetitive. That's the only thing that bores me about social media, is it's literally the same thing over and over.
All the time. I think it's sad that something with such a reach can be so repetitive, because like, how can that be? Like, how, you've got, I don't know how many users Instagram has now, but it's in the billions, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like, how are they all showing the same shit?
I don't know.
And I know Instagram have a great algorithm of showing you what they think that you want to see. Yeah. But there has to be more.
Yeah, there is.
Has to be.
What do you think about, like, thinking back to when you were a kid, how would you have acted if you had social media? Can you imagine life with social media as a, I don't know, what age do you get a cell phone now as a kid?
I mean,
10? Young?
yeah, right? Like, so I think my nephew just got one for his. He just got a fucking iPhone 11 for his 11th birthday.
What?
I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? That's like a £1,200 phone.
And it's with a kid.
He's 11.
Uh,
And man, I feel like, so. I mean, I did dumb shit when I was. I did kid shit,
yeah.
and it was dumb shit. And then you go from being a kid to being a teenager, and you do even more dumb shit.
True.
And then you get to like 18, and you start doing really fucking dumb shit because you can drink. And then I don't know, man. I don't think I would have. I don't think things are as organic. And one thing I like about stuff and people is like organic things. I like it when a friendship just happens, and like, things just seem easy and things just seem normal. And I don't think, like, I remember if someone did have a camera, right, it would be one of those plastic throwaway joints.
Yeah.
You have to click on or whatever. You didn't have the photo come out good, so you'd throw up fucking. I don't know what it was about people from Worthing, right? Everyone used to throw up a gang sign for some reason.
Really?
So you'd have people doing like the blood sign, they're just throwing up gang signs. And you do that, someone would snap a picture, and then you wouldn't see that picture for maybe a month,
Yeah.
maybe more. And then, but you never thought about it. You just carried on and did dumb shit. But now you all be like, they'll be taking the photo, take it. Oh, let me see it first before you post it. No, that shit, take it again.
Yeah. So it's not staged, but it's so planned. Everything is so
Being so sterile and planned that I'm glad I didn't have it and but growing up. And I think some things are best left forgotten.
yes. No, that is true. Sometimes though I feel for little kids and maybe their mental health on these things. Like my friend, she has the close friends, like a section on her Instagram stories. And she's a model, like an Instagram model. And little kids, like little boys are saying horrible things. I'm like, where are they gotten this from?
Their parents.
Yeah, like little boys like send nudes. Yeah, like they're saying like little horrible things. And she's like, come get your kids. Like who lets their child on social media like this? But I guess you said 11.
Yeah. But I mean, and like kids know that you're supposed to be 13 to have an account. So when you're putting your age in the account, you just put 13 when you open the account on your iPhone that your parents have bought you.
Yeah, that's not going to stop anyone from going on there.
Yeah, and a lot of the time, like you might find that the parent doesn't really even know how to use the damn iPhone.
Yeah,
And the kid knows more, so they might think they've set up a parental lock. They haven't.
they haven't. Kids are too.
It's just too smart.
Yeah, kids is way too smart. I don't know. I just think I don't. Social media is good and bad. It is a gift and a curse. It can either be really nice and kind of like a time waster for you to just take away on your phone, or it can be toxic. It can mess with your mind if you let it. I don't know. I just don't think kids should have social media.
I don't think so. I think you should have to be able and old enough to be accountable for what you put out. And I don't think at like 13 or whatever it is, I don't know if Facebook changed that, maybe, but you're not accountable for what you're putting out. You don't really know what you're doing. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at 13 years old.
This girl that I follow, she had to release an apology video the other day because of stuff she said when she was 13. And I was thinking, one, I did not know she was that young and I was following. But she did like clothing hauls and stuff like that. And she said some horrible stuff when she was young, like horrible. She was like, I didn't know what I was doing, but I did to a certain extent because I was saying it, but I didn't think of what I was writing before I wrote it. And I've probably said stuff in the past where I'm like, oh crap.
Well, we both know someone that knows someone who's in the public eye that said some dumb shit on Twitter a while back that got him into some deep shit.
Yeah.
because he was a child.
Yeah. That's why he shouldn't have been on it. That's why he should not have been on it. It would save a lot of trouble if it was. But how can you really check to make sure a kid is making
You can't. You can't give someone at 11 or 12 more technology than we ever had in our entire kid's life in one thing, and then just expect them not to be able to use it and use it better than we had, and to be able to do what they want.
Yeah.
You can't do it. But I feel bad because I don't feel people can have conversations.
Yeah.
All right. And I feel like I get really surprised when I speak to someone who is younger than I am, who's quite articulate and can actually hold a conversation. I'm like, oh shit. But that shouldn't be the case. They should just be able to talk to people. I mean, we had to talk to people.
Yeah.
Like 16, I got a job and I had to start talking to the public and talking to people. And then you go on to college and whatever else, you have to speak to people.
Kids aren't talking now. They're just constantly glued.
Yeah.
Glued to it.
And I think that's sad, because things like this, like we're able to talk to each other. And I hope that we don't see a group of people in, I don't know, 5 years time that, 50, I don't know, like 13 now that come up to 18, start want to do a podcast. If podcast is even a thing in 5 years, who knows?
Yeah.
But they just got nothing to say apart from, did you see this on? Or
yeah.
Because I feel like we even see it now where like everyone's got a fucking Twitch account and it's just them playing video games.
I'm so old. My friend was talking about this the other day. What is Twitch?
So it's like a social network for gamers, and you just watch other people play video games.
Okay. That's different.
Play the fucking game.
Yeah. Do you play with people? Or you're playing your own game, doing your own thing, and people are just watching?
I guess you're just playing.
Okay. All right, that's new.
but apparently it's not new.
Oh!
Where's this come from?
Weird stuff gets hot. I don't know why.
TikTok.
I heard TikTok was old. Like, that's not new. That's not like a new thing, but all of a sudden
it's the thing.
Yeah, as soon as I get TikTok, here comes fucking Twitch.
Yep. What's next? What is next? The interesting thing is that if you read anything about sort of tech or anything like that, it all starts in Japan, right? So they're saying people in Japan are using social media a whole load less because they're bored of it. And you're finding people that are just going out and just talking. Sitting places, and it's kind of like everything's just come full circle. Like how your parents always used to say to you, "Oh, that shit was cool when I was like." Yeah. That's finally happening. People put their fucking shits down and just get out and see the world, not through a camera.
Yeah, 100%.
But hey, one thing, like you said, is lockdown. This has been a good friend during lockdown. So, but please, people, when it ends, put it away.
Yeah.
Speak to your people.
Get out.
So that's the end of None Given for this week or this fortnight or this month, whatever we decide to give it to you in. We don't know yet. We're just putting them out. We're just having some fun. Again, if you have any views or you've been affected by Instagram culture or social media culture, or, you want to tell us that we're wrong, you want to tell us that we're right, you want to tell us that you love us, you want to tell us that you hate us, drop it in the comments. You know where we're at. And we'll be back for you soon. So from me, Sean, it's goodbye.
And goodbye from me too. Peace.
Peace.